Another day has arrived. I'd best get my water before going to work.
Ja, und somit herzlich willkommen bei Cloud Climber. Mal schauen, was uns hier so erwartet. Stand Diary, Page 1489. I may need to get to the neighboring tower in the future, but I know the other builders keep the entrance to the bridge locked. I saw a key on the table at the top of our tower a few weeks ago before I went to get more building supplies. I haven't been up there in a few days, so I'll need to check if it unlocks the bridge door. If the other towers ever become vacant, I might need to get across, so I'll have to keep this in mind. Chest Key added into Inventory. Da haben wir unseren Bucket of Water.
Construction on the last tower stopped weeks ago. I can only assume that the builders have met their fate by now. I believe it's safe enough for me to go and continue building higher yet from where they left off. I'll need to travel across the other two towers to get there, but I'm sure I can find a way.
Okay. Ist das auch ein Builder? Der hier wahrscheinlich offensichtlich wirklich Türme in die Wolken hochbaut. Das Einzige, was ich weiß, ist, dass es ein Spiel ist vom Entwickler von Choo Charles. Was er, glaube ich, eigentlich ziemlich gut sein sollte. Müssen wir auch irgendwann mal spielen. Okay, runter geht's nicht. Dann wahrscheinlich hoch. Sieht auf jeden Fall sehr interessant aus hier. Burning the Great and Terrible. Tagebuch, Seite 69. 4 months we've been building faster than ever, yet it seems as if every time we complete a new level, the clouds raise higher and higher. I could have sworn we were close to them decades ago, but we're still not done yet. I can only hope that we're getting close. Signed Bernie, the Great and Terrible. Die große und schreckliche. Okay. Sieht nach einem Storage Room aus. Tagebuch von Joey. I've been building all day long, and Bernie the Great and Terrible has been sitting on his butt, acting as foreman. In other words, he doesn't do any work and drinks all of our water. I've started locking my water chest just in case he really does think he's above us all. Okay, da ist eine Brücke zum nächsten Tower. Die natürlich verschlossen ist, die Tür. Natürlich. Bridge Door Key added to Inventory. Gut, dann können wir wahrscheinlich jetzt darüber. Edna, I can't believe today is the 100th anniversary of our tower. I know others have been building much longer, and now I wish our grandparents had taken this whole thing more seriously. 100 years ago, they decided things were getting dangerous, but why didn't they see the problem 200 years ago, or even longer? I'm still glad they start building, but I just wish we had seen this coming. Oops. Was wurde denn
It's
gefährlich?
been quite some time since I was on the second tower. haven't crossed this bridge since the builders became greedy and took the supplies that were meant to come to our tower. Just like all the other towers, its inhabitants quickly grew desperate and aggressive. Now it stands empty.
Kylie, I guess I knew this day would come, but I didn't expect it to come this soon. Yesterday we started extreme rationing of our water. A few days back we stopped getting supplies from the ground crew on our lift. We can only assume that they stole the supplies for themselves, ran out of water and food sources, or simply died. If we don't get into the clouds soon, we might need to see if we can get some from one of the neighboring towers. Also die Supplies wurden knapp. Oder alle anderen, die eigentlich die Supplies hochbringen sollten, starben. Möglicherweise. Was aber nicht klar ist. Da ist ein Brief. Die Frage ist, wie hoch sind diese Tower? Bertha, dear diary, wouldn't it be ironic if it rained now, after decades of building? Now would be the perfect time since we've just started rationing our supplies more, but I have a good feeling about things. I know I've never seen rain myself, but grandmother always told me how wonderful it felt. It would be so surreal to be on the ground and see water for miles instead of desert and wasteland. I'm sure it will rain someday. We just need to survive until then. Wahrscheinlich
They
hat sie
installed a rope cart on this level to get to the third tower. I should be able to use it to get across.
Okay, wenn du das sagst. Mal schauen. Kylie nochmal. I tried to be reasonable. I tried to talk with them. But those greedy little scumbags on tower one don't want to share their supplies with us. I'm not going to die miles above the ground, drying up like a resin, while other people watch. I'm going over there tonight to take everything I need so I can last long enough to watch everyone else die. Dann wurden wahrscheinlich alle ein bisschen sehr selfish. Egoistisch, genau, das war das Wort. Es geht noch eins höher. Aber hier ist absolut gar nichts. Dann mal schauen, ob wir zum nächsten Turm kommen, Turm 3. Sieht gut aus. Darunter fallen möchte ich auch nicht.
I could almost call this place beautiful if these dust storms weren't so suffocating.
Ob so beautiful wäre, keine Ahnung.
I hope I find what I'm looking for at the fourth tower.
Was ist da drüben? Ich schätze mal, runter geht's nicht. Das sind 2 Blätter. Nope, runter geht's nicht. Wieder Joey. Yesterday, Heading fell off the tower. I don't know how it happened, but it was a shame, especially since he had the key to most of our water chests. We'll need to break the locked ones open soon, since we've almost emptied out of the other ones. Heading, I couldn't be more frustrated right now. We're running out of water, running out of building supplies, and Carl just won't get along with me. At least 5 times a day he pretends he's going to push me off the tower. I swear, if I do fall someday, it'll be his fault. Carl. Das tötet Menschen. einfach jemanden vom Turm schmeißen. Gar nicht cool. From Carl natürlich. I just can't get over it. Hayden gives the absolute best reactions when I mess with him. For the past week I've been pretending to get mad and shove my arms at him, as if to push him off the tower. I don't think this will ever get old, and I can't tell Hayden loves it. Wäre ich mir nicht ganz so sicher gewesen. Ein paar Späße später und einer ist den Turm runtergestürzt. Dann rüber zum 4. Turm.
Looks like I'll need to fix this bridge.
Stack of blanks is required. Gut, dass hier ein paar Planks sind. Kann ich runterfallen? Nee. Der 4.
It's
Turm.
hard to believe that I'm the last one here. I never thought it would end like this. Makes you wonder what the whole point was in the first place.
Ja. A note of ambition. Out of everyone on this earth, our families were the only ones who took the water crisis seriously. We were the ones who started building. We were mocked and told we were insane. We were the ones who everyone looked to when the lakes and rivers dried up. Our blueprints were the ones that were stolen as people became desperate. Out of everyone on this earth, we are the ones who deserve to survive. The clouds are brimming with liquid life, but are still so evasive. We've been building for a long time, but we're not done yet. We have farther to go. We will climb the clouds, the son of Zilkar. Gut, wahrscheinlich sind irgendwann die Türme so hoch, dass niemals irgendjemand hochkommen will. Dewey. This evening Karen made a really cheesy speech about how we alone will prevail and how we're the only descendants of the great ones who deserve life. It was honestly the cringiest speech I've ever heard, and that's really saying a lot considering the other stuff he's been saying lately. He also keeps referring to himself in the third person and only responds to us if we call him Son of Zilkar. Okay, weird Typ. Ja, dann wahrscheinlich einfach höher hinauf. Damit wir irgendwie zum Turm 4 kommen. Der keine Ahnung wo ist. Ach so. Einfach höher bauen, wo es wahrscheinlich gar keinen Sinn mehr hat.
This place really is beautiful, even with the dust storms. It's peaceful in a way. I've been working on that tower my whole life and never once stopped to appreciate what we'd spent our lives building. We only looked up to the clouds, hoping we'd someday reach them, so we could prolong our lives. But now that everyone's gone, I know any attempt I might make at accomplishing that would be futile. Rather than spending the rest of my life building a tower, maybe it's time I took a break. been a long time, but I think I'm finally done.
Natürlich, ich hab's mir gedacht. Thanks for playing. Das war kurz, aber dennoch schön mit kleinen Nuancen an die Menschheit. Ja, die wirklich ein paar Dinge reflektieren irgendwie. War cool, war kurz zwischendurch Spiel. Mit einer schönen Grafik eigentlich auch. Und wie gesagt, das erste Spiel von, wie hieß er? Two Star. Genau, Two Star Games. Vor 4 Jahren. Und hier sieht man ja Juju Charles. Und mittlerweile ist er ja dran, an einem neuen Spiel zu entwickeln. Werden wir uns bestimmt sicherlich auch anschauen. Von daher vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen hier bei Cloud Climber. Kurz und wohlsam würde ich sagen. Bis dahin, haut rein. Tschüss.